Unquestionably, the Earth is a lovely planet, full of marvels that can inspire awe in a person for a lifetime. However, despite all of its beauty, the Earth is not without its hazards. The same Earth that contains such sights holds forth the threat of death to those who enter without thinking, and both awe and shock to those who visit these places. Therefore, we look at some of the most hazardous locations in the world in this post. Death Valley National Park, USA. As its name suggests, Death Valley is one of the world's most ominous environments. The lowest point in North America is in Death Valley, which is also known as a place of extremes. It is situated between Nevada and California. At 134 degrees Fahrenheit, the valley experienced the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, 56.7 degrees Celsius. Additionally, it is still unknown why rocks up to 700 pounds in weight move independently in Death Valley. The sand sings if you pay close attention, confounding all reason. It is sometimes referred to the Devil's Golf Course, since it is believed that only the devil can play golf in such a lonely and foreboding setting. With its eroding hills, craters, unusual fish species, the darkest night skies, and other features, it is one of the most challenging tourist destinations in the world. American Volcano Tours in Hawaii. Hawaii's appeal goes far beyond its serene beaches and pleasant atmosphere. Yes, it is among the most dangerous tourist spots in the world. The Hawaiian Islands are the only location on Earth where you can get this close to an active volcano. Hawaii is home to the largest volcano in the world, Mauna Loa, which rises to 13,680 feet above sea level, as well as one of the remaining active volcanoes, Mount Kilauea, which has been erupting continuously since 1983. In this national park, lava boat trips are offered that transport guests through geological formations, volcanoes, lava waterfalls, lush rainforests, and red-hot lava rivers. In the past, numerous visitors to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park have perished due to lava haze, and there are still dangers like flying rocks and hot ocean water. Skellig Michael Mountain, Ireland, one of the most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. Michael Mountain is a rocky island off the western coast of Ireland. Travelers must endure an hour-long boat ride across choppy waters to reach Skellig Michael Mountain, which has 600 challenging steps leading to ancient monasteries. In many situations, boats are unable to dock due to high tides, making the journey exceedingly challenging. Only 4 boat permissions are given out annually, and few people are permitted to visit Skellig Michael Mountain. Tanzania's dangerous salt lake, Lake Natron, has one of the world's most corrosive environments and may turn creatures into stone. Although it might appear unbelievable, it is true. Hovering birds believe they are flying over nothing because Lake Natron's highly reflecting and chemically rich waters mimic a glass door. Their bodies start to degrade minutes after hitting the lake. Many academics, photographers, and tourists are drawn to Africa's most terrifying lake by its spectacular beauty, but they should use caution when visiting this dangerous area. One of the most deadly places on Earth is thought to be Lake Natron. Oymyakon, Siberia. Travelers flock to Oymyakon, a small town in eastern Siberia, Russia, because of the terrible weather conditions that can test a person's fortitude there. It is dangerous since it is constantly the coldest inhabited area on the globe. The notoriously dangerous region of Oymyakon, also known as the world's coldest village, is a place where not everyone can survive. No other place on Earth has ever experienced a temperature that low, which was 96 degrees below zero in 1924. Anyone traveling to this part of the world needs courage, because even the eyelashes and saliva freeze into agonizingly little needles that pierce the face as people walk down the street. Namibia's Skeleton Coast stretches from the north of Namibia to the south of Angola. It stretches northward from the Swakop River to the Kunene River in the south. The Skeleton Coast is one of the deadliest places on Earth, with little possibility of survival due to its harsh environment. Due to the heat, high winds, and lack of food and drink, tourists will find it challenging to visit this lonely location. Aside from the hard temperature, the region also has an ugly aspect due to the abundance of animal bones, whales, elephants, turtles, seals, etc. Tourists shouldn't visit because of societal issues, such gang violence and robberies. It is without a doubt one of the most deadly places on Earth. Mount Washington, USA, with wind speeds reaching 203 miles per hour, Mount Washington, one of America's most hazardous sites, holds the Guinness record for the fastest winds ever recorded on Earth's surface. The trip to Mount Washington is more challenging than one may anticipate, not only due to the strong winds, but also due to the chilly temperatures, which can drop as low as -40 degrees. It is said that even the most experienced hikers have been blown off course by strong westerly winds, driving them many miles away from routes and highways, making it hard for them to return safely. This peak is also known as the world's most dangerous little mountain. Turkmenistan's Gates of Hell scientists' miscalculation in unlocking what is commonly referred to as the Gates of Hell resulted in a catastrophe that has been burning methane gas in a vast man-made crater for decades. It was very literally one of the most lethal decisions made by some intelligent people. Scientists reasoned that burning the natural gas would be a quick solution to maintain the air quality in the Karakum Desert because the fire would go out in a few weeks and the air quality would return to normal. On the contrary, despite more than 50 years having passed, the flames are still burning. Visitors to the Darvaza crater, often known as the Gates of Hell, must not be terrified of fire. Unfortunately, it is a human-caused calamity rather than a natural one. Death Road, a location in Bolivia, has earned the moniker Death Road due to the number of fatalities it has caused. The route links the lower-lying Yungas and the Amazonian rainforest with La Paz, the country's administrative center. According to estimates, 250 people have perished there annually since it was built in 1930 by Paraguayan prisoners of war during the Chaco War. It has a variety of hazardous features, including a single, narrow track without safety rails, a lot of fog, rain that blinded drivers, and steep slopes that can descend up to 2,000 feet. It has been ranked as one of the world's most hazardous tourist destinations. I understand that you're starting to question why on earth some folks continue to travel the death road. Humans have a reputation for doing anything for money. Merchants who sell wood and crops to cities outside have been known to utilize this notorious road because it connects the Amazon rainforest to the capital city, but the majority of them never made it through alive. United States, Bermuda, and the islands of the Greater Antilles are all located in the Bermuda Triangle, which is a region in the western North Atlantic Ocean, such as Cuba, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico. It is widely believed that anything or anyone that enters this area disappears and is never seen again, making it one of the world's most deadly locations. Since the 19th century, a good number of ships and planes have mysteriously vanished in this location without any trace whatsoever as to the wreckage of such plane or ship. The mystery surrounding this location first began in the 19th century, and shortly after, an article by Vincent Gaddis described a triangular region that has destroyed hundreds of ships and planes without a trace. Because of this frequent occurrence and because of how dangerous the Bermuda Triangle is, it has the nickname the Devil's Triangle. It is instructive to note that, despite the fact that recent scientific findings suggest that the location is not as dangerous as once believed and that most disappearances can be attributed to local storm activity or dangerous driving conditions, I'm sure you won't want to try visiting this location. Tijuana, a vibrant metropolis in Mexico, Tijuana is known as one of the most hazardous places on Earth. Tijuana is well known for its cartel fights, bullfights, and other amusements. It is also among the most violent cities in the world, with an estimated 100 murders occurring there on average each month. Other crimes including kidnapping, armed wars, armed robberies, and clashes between different drug gangs are also prevalent in this city. As a result, it is highly unsafe to travel to or dwell in this city. Among other locations with comparable catastrophic characteristics, these specific sites are perhaps the most deadly ones that are known to exist in the world. A few terrifying close calls with death or maybe passing away. while others might or might not be thought of as natural wonders. We must, however, keep in mind that visiting any of these places would permanently engrave them in one's memory because they are among the most terrible places a man may come across. This is all for today. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. See you soon.